Joe Ingles. Aaron Neesmith. Peyton Pritchard. Robert Williams. Marcus Smart. Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So the New York starting five. They've got Warren. He's out there with Randall. And it's Cannon in it. And for the Celtics. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Williamson in at the 5 spot. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
Outside, Garcia. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, once Zion gets that close, and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaking.
Here's Grimes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here is Garcia. Makes it off the glass.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Cannon, guarded by Smart, and stolen by Tatum. To the middle, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Warren. Passes it to Cannon. Ball's knocked loose. Low block shot. Williamson with the block.
Sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
There's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5". You don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day. And it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league. Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Pass to Garcia. To the inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Cannon, guarded by Smart. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here is Garcia. Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Crowd wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trailed by 5. Cannon, guarded by Smart. At the elbow, Randall. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Outside, Garcia. And there's the pass to Brock. Stolen. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Celtics leading by 3. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He talked about which player was the biggest challenge tonight, and he quickly noted it was Jason Tatum. Coach said any clean look from outside, and he'll drop it in. Mid-range, 3, it doesn't matter. Getting a hand in his face is a must-do for us. So Tatum can't be allowed to slip away this time. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the paint, here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
One thing Zion's learning to do is just set better screens. It's so effective for the offense.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. First chance here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against New York.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And so it's New York with it. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Good work defensively by Smart. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Garcia passes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Inside. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 7 points.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Now here is Garcia. Tight defense on him. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Garcia. To shoot.
New York foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. And Williamson throws it down.
I love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Randall. Second shot opportunity. That shot off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Outside, Garcia. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Emmanuel Quickly, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Emmanuel Quickly.
And so here is New York. They trail by 9 points. To the inside. Shot by Joseph, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The Knicks making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Pass to Cannon. To halt the run. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Garcia.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And a switcher also for New York. Vincent's checked in. Now here's Williamson. 14 points for him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Here's Quickly after the basket by Boston. Right wing. And then Washington with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Brown. Now Garcia to the paint. Here's Williams, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Tries yet again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Bagley comes in for Williamson. And it's Neesmith in for Jaylen Brown. Celtics leading by 12. Garcia's shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Passes to Toppin. Here's Quickly. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Pass to Washington. Here's Quickly. Rebound by Garcia.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Pritchard passes to Neesmith. Kicks it to Garcia. Inside tipped away. Here's Williams. That one goes. Count it.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's Quickly. On the pass to Pinson. Over Williams. New York, no good that time either. Boston leading by 17. Pass to Garcia. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And New York the other way now. Pass to Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. Back to Quickly. Hits the three-point bomb. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Garcia passes to Williams. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Quickly. Excellent D there from Williams.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here is Garcia.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Pass to Pinson. Over Neesmith. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Garcia. Just 4 to shoot. Williams passes to Pritchard. They grab their own miss. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
There's the pass to Washington. And here we go. Bagley with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Quickly kicks to Toppin. Here's Cannon. No good on the three. A finish. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's the Boston Celtics cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And Coach Tom Thibodeau has made his mark with this happy New York Knicks.
He has us all bought in. You can't really.
We see it every game. They certainly play hard for him.
And getting that level of buy-in that Randall describes, where players are ready to run through a wall for real, says a lot about Thibs' ability to galvanize that locker room.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go on that court.
Bagley is out there with Neesmith. Then it's Williams. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Weatherspoon in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Washington. And again, Boston running the court in transition. Ahead. Celtics passing it around. Down low. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist from Garcia. Bagley's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Cannon passes to Quickly. To the inside. Here's Washington. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Garcia. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got his first points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Topping with it. Williams picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team
Jason
foul.
Tatum, he's checked in for the
Checking in for
Celtics.
the Knicks.
And New York making a change here. Now here's Joseph. Passes it to Randall. Back to Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bagley. And they get it back. Here's Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Neesmith. Bagley.
Pretty easy for Martin to get up like that.
The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Quickly the pass to Warren. Joseph looking around. And here is Quickly. He has 5. Joseph, that's good.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Celtics.
High post Bagley. No good on the shot. And New York will come the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bagley against Joseph. Over Bagley. Lets it go from 11. Rebound Boston. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Randall. And Joseph kicks to Quickly. And stolen by Garcia. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
And stolen by Garcia. And pushing it up, here's Boston. To the paint, here's Tatum. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Grimes, guarded by Garcia. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics on offense. They've got a 22 run going. What a pace. And Garcia kicks to Tatum. Lets it go from 14. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. He feeds it to Joseph. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Knicks shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Back to Randall. Out to the wing. And stolen by Garcia. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
Warren the pass to Quickly. Back to Warren. New York moving it around. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And New York looking at who they've got. Warren is out there with Randall, and it's Cannon in at the one spot. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, a fourth turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
Here's Garcia to the inside. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Knocked away. Stolen by Smart. Looking for Garcia. He gets it there. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Williamson. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Warren on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Here's Joseph. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
And it's blocked by Brown.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Smart finds Tatum. Outside, Garcia.
New York foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Down low, Williamson, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Here's Grimes. New York, no good that time either.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Boston. Now the pass to Cannon. Outside, Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. Hits it from three-point range. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Tatum, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Outside Warren. Pass to Cannon. Three-pointer on the way. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the middle, here's Randall, and he gets the bucket.
Julius
Randall's got 9 points.
The strength and the quickness, and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Outside, Garcia. Tatum on the wing. It's Brown on the wing. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Warren. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
One shot.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And so here is New York. Cannon passes to Randall. And contact on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now, here's Warren. He's got 5. Here's Quickly. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
Both free throws good from Randall. Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Garcia, and he jams it with authority.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Cannon passes to Quickly. Over to the left wing. Connects from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Now here is Garcia. He's got 15. Tatum. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Passes it to Garcia. Inside. And there's Williamson on the assist from Garcia. Williamson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Williamson.
For New York, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Second team foul.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Washington's checked in for Randall. To the inside. Garcia uses the glass to finish the layup. Garcia's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Pinson. He's guarded by Williams. Shot from 12. And it goes down 2 points. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The 3 from Tatum. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Here's Pinson. Pass to Quickly. Pass to Pinson. Wide open look. And he knocks down the jumper. Pinson's got his second bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
With the fadeaway. Second chance shot. Here's Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bagley brings the double team. Cannon passes to Washington. Now Quickly. Some nice passing by New York here. Washington finds Quickly. Floats one up. Clock is at 3. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Tatum drives in and slammed up by Tatum.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
Down low. Second chance effort. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Quickly kicks to Washington. From outside the arc. And it's Quickly missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And so here is New York following the three-pointer by Boston.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Garcia dishes to Williams. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The pass to Washington. On the money from 12 feet away.
Washington.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Tatum on the wing. .131 left in the third. Williams. Count that bucket. 16 points for Williams.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Cannon. Defended by Bagley. Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his third personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked
13
on
foul.
that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line. 8 of 9.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Quickly. Jacks up a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Quickly.
8 points for him.
That's pretty much not how they wanted to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Garcia passes to Williams. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Knicks shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's quickly. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Garcia inside. And here is Nesmith. And it's blocked. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for Boston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
You gotta get some stops. But right now we're making one effort. You gotta make 2, 3, 4 efforts. We gotta have high hands. We gotta stop the ball.
Playing with high energy, something.
Knicks substitution.
We've got Mr. Clutch. Williamson out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Hilliard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston foul. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Quickly the pass to Washington. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Evan Fournier is checked in for the Knicks. Lee comes in for Julius Randle, and they pick up 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lee over Nesmith, and the Knicks good for 2.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
To the middle, here's Williamson. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Williamson's got 38 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Lee left side, over Nesmith. No good from Lee. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Down low, here's Nesmith. No good with the layup.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Toppin passes to Washington. Now, here's Toppin. Quickly with it. Here's Fournier, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Washington, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. And try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's Hilliard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. Bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And it's good, 2 points.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Ingles, good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Lee. Bucket is good. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Lee outside. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And that one is good.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Lee outside. Outside Fournier. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Garcia. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's McBride. Fournier gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here's Garcia. Following Evan Fournier's 3.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Lee. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Here's Lee after the basket by Boston. Fournier finds Lee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the Knicks.
No good on the second free throw.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Now here is Garcia. Guarded closely.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
3 on the clock. Goes back up. Williams can't hit. And the Knicks with possession. Now Fournier over Garcia. The shot's good from Fournier. here is Garcia. Tatum on the wing. It's Williams, high post. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.